Good afternoon, Second Calvary Church family. I'm Timothy Walker. I'm here today with this week's edition of The Young Adult's Perspective. In the month of October, we are concentrating on Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 4 through 10, which reads, and I'm reading from the New International Version. The word of the Lord came to me saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Alas, sovereign Lord, I said, I do not know how to speak. I am too young. But the Lord said to me, do not say, I am too young. You must go to everyone I send you to and say whatever I command you to. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I have put my words in your mouth. See, today I appoint you over nations and kingdoms to uproot and tear down, to destroy and overthrow, to build and to plant. So this week's emphasis is going to be on verses 8 and 9, which again reads, don't be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I have put my words in your mouth. So in the preceding verses, God is shaking up young Jeremiah's spirit. So has God ever shaken up your spirit? In verses 4 and 5, God is revealing to Jeremiah his life's purpose and assignment. Has God been talking to you yet? Have you been listening for God yet? In verse 6, young Jeremiah is intimidated by God's given purpose or an assignment and gives an excuse very familiar to you and I. I am too young to do X, Y, and Z. Has your God-given purpose assignment scared you? Has it froze you in place, unable to move forward due to the assignment being beyond your imagination? In verse 7, God pushes back on Jeremiah's excuse and tells him basically being too young is no excuse and proceeds to tell him his ultimate assignment. How many excuses have you made to not live out your God-given purpose or assignment? Which brings us to today's two verses. Verses 8, God's reassurance, and verse 9, God's preparation for the send-off. I'm giving today's chat the topic, take the next step, just walk. God is with you. So in verse 8, which again reads, do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. There are a few interesting nuggets in this verse. First, God recognizes our human fragility. We fear easily. We make excuses. We psych ourselves out of things, especially with new situations, assignments, and moves. So in this verse, God recognizes that the journey will be scary. There will be people along the way that may frighten you or discourage you or even try to entrap you and entangle you. But God reassures Jeremiah and you and I that his presence is with us along the way. God assures Jeremiah and you and I again that not only is he with us, he will even rescue us from the perils that will lay along our path towards fulfilling our assignment. We can't be discouraged today, family. Which brings me to verse 9, which again reads, then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I have put my words in your mouth. So not only do we get all the reassurance we need in order to accomplish our God-given purpose or assignment, God equips and prepares us for sending us off. So verse 9 is so powerful. God reaches out and touches Jeremiah's mouth and declaring that he put his words in his mouth. Isn't that something? God is saying, Jeremiah, I want to use you for this assignment. I know you may not feel ready, but here, I am equipping you with everything you need. No need for you to think. Just go forth, utter the words I have, and will continue to give you moving forward. Have you ever been at a loss for words in a tough situation? However, you just start speaking and guess what? Somehow the right words came at the right time and hit the right tone with the right person. That's not you or I's doing. It's God. So verse 8 and 9 promises that when we are on our God-given assignments, living out our God-given purposes, we shall not be discouraged and defeated. God promises we will fulfill what is ordained for us to fulfill. But we must not quit. Jeremiah demonstrates this. No matter what age you have a purpose and an assignment. So when you're walking in your God-given purpose or assignment, you have already been equipped from the womb for it, according to verse 5. God doesn't care about, but recognizes your humanly excuses when giving your purpose or assignment, according to verse 7. God has assured you safe passage along your route to fulfilling the purpose he has given you. That's according to verse 8. And then God has uniquely prepared you and endowed you with all the tools you'll need to succeed, even in the toughest situations that you will surely come across along your path, according to verse 9. So whatever God is trying to reveal to you or already has revealed to you concerning your purpose or assignment in life, take the next step. Go forth knowing God gave you and will continue to supply what you need. Just walk, because God is with you and will be with you as he was with Jeremiah. So if this message has touched you today, please connect with us over here at Second Calvary Baptist Church through one of our platforms. Our website is secondcalvary.org. Our email address is info@secondcalvary.org, or you can find us on Facebook or YouTube by searching Second Calvary Baptist Church, Norfolk, Virginia. Have a great rest of the afternoon, Second Calvary family. Thank you.